Good morning. Hello, Finn. Welcome. Thank you. It appears that somebody is claiming they have baked me a pie. However, I don't trust anyone. And clearly, this is an attempt by the establishment to keep me quiet. So, good luck. You get me? Good luck getting me next time. But welcome to another episode of What the Hell. I am your host, Jeremy Ochoa de la Mancha. I am responsible for over 13 Bigfoot encounters, and I'm not going to talk about any of them today. Tonight we talk about confessions of a whitewater raft instructor. Hello, how are you? Wow, Andrew. Hello. Welcome back. Wow, Andrew. Hello, Finn. It is me. Yes, I understand you baked me a pie, but I just think you're probably an assassin. Along with Wow, Andrew, if you are an assassin, please do not attempt to do so. I know my judo well. Okay, so tonight we have another whitewater raft story. But if you have a suggestion for me to draw, please suggest that. That always takes precedent over whatever dumb thing I'm drawing. Give me 2 seconds here. Ah. All right, thank you for joining us, though. Okay, so one of my favorite hobbies is to go to whitewater rafting rivers, and I will volunteer as a whitewater rafter. And a lot of people take issue with this because they say, oh, I'm not a certified whitewater raft instructor, but I think as long as you believe in the dream, you can be whatever you want. Can you draw a sour sop fruit? What's a sour sop? Okay, now I have to look that up. Give me a second here. All right, first we're going to look for sour sop floating in the water. Let me see here. And then Finn, if you have a suggestion, please let us know. What is our sour sop? Okay, sorry, we're Googling that now. Oh, what the hell? Okay, yeah, sure, I'll draw that. I don't want to see the inside. I'll draw the outside. Inside gives me the shivers. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I volunteer as a whitewater raft instructor, and so this is like, I think it was like about 20 years ago. I was doing my thing. I had, I call them clients, right? This is me, by the way. Sorry. And so I had these clients on this raft, and again, I do it for free, pretty much. But they people usually use my services for free because they're trying to save some money, and which is probably their mistake. I don't know if you should be learning for free, how to be a whitewater rafter. But so I mean, I had these two people on board, and the rivers and the gash has started getting just really bad, and our raft was going under. And I have this rule that says, I don't go down with the raft, and I always choose my life over whoever is on my raft. And some people take issue with that, but again, I'm volunteering my time. This is for free. So sorry, I'm gonna draw that weird fruit that this person wanted. We're gonna zoom in though, because I do remember this fruit being there. It's a sour, what the hell is it? A sour sour sop fruit. It was just floating alongside this was happening. And so, I mean, I threw one of them off. I don't know if they were brothers or like business partners or something, but I had to chuck one of these clients off, and They weren't really clients, they were more like associates. I didn't really know them. But again, this is a soursop fruit that I'm drawing. If you're wondering what the hell's going on, and this is Confessions of a Whitewater Raft Instructor. It's been tough getting through this, but anyway, so I threw one of them off, and that kind of stabilized us. But then the other individual, we're gonna call him. Um, let's just put, I don't know what. That way we kind of know that. I don't think they were. Again, I think they were. They kind of looked similar, but I think they were business partners or something. They said they were like plumbers, I guess. But, um, all right. So person A went off first, and then I had to throw off his friend because he started getting angry and he started trying to fight me. And again, like this is me over here. Um, this is how I look like without any makeup on. So I don't know if somebody's wondering like what I look like, but it's pretty much like this. Sorry. So yeah, this is what I look like, and then I have a kind of a band right here, and then, yeah, it's pretty much what I look like. Sorry, back to the sour pot fruit or whatever. So I get back to the dock, and everybody like, cause there's other, when I go to these rivers, there's other, I guess what you call legitimate whitewater raft instructors, and they were like, hey, where were those two guys? The two brothers. And I was like, they weren't brothers. They were like business partners or something. And they're like, no, they were like related. And I was like, no, they they were like in their 40s, and they were like, yeah, this doesn't mean anything. And I was like, whatever. So, um, they they weren't with me because I threw them off the boat, and now a bunch of people, they were like angry at me. And they're like, hey, that's not right. But I'm like, I'm a volunteer. I'm doing this for free. You get me? Like, it's not. I don't understand. Like, I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to save you some money. And so, but if my life comes in jeopardy because the rafts got a bit too steep, and maybe I'm using a raft from Walmart instead of a certified whitewater raft from the National Whitewater Raft Instructor Certification Board. And I don't believe in the board, okay? Maybe I've been kicked off of it a few times, okay? Maybe I try to do the legitimate way, but I'm not going to give up my dream. Can I see what? Oh, I'm sorry, Weird Star. How are you? There was 39. I know, because if you look at how I was drawing it, it looked pretty dead on. I saw that too, the jump. But I don't try to digress. I always try to keep my story going at the end of the day. The show is for my regular subscribers who stick around and love the show. So this is let me try to zoom out so you guys can see it properly. This is my story right now. This is me. This is me, or I guess, and my soul just ascended. Oh yes. Oh, Mel. But yeah, I always. How do I put this? Whenever I'm saying one of my weird stories, I try not to like acknowledge the chat too much because I don't want to get boring and get off. But my cousins won't let me drink paint water. That's probably a good thing. But sorry, did we have another suggestion? I can keep adding to this, by the way. We can keep Confessions of a Whitewater Raft Instructor. How is the music? There is no music. So this thing, give me a second. Is it? Oh no, is it really low? Alright people, let me do a quality control check real quick. But you shouldn't. If you have another suggestion, I didn't like the inside of that fruit. So I just kind of kept going. All right, give me a second, people. Okay, so can I add a bear logo on the boat thing? Yes. So let's fix this up a bit. Here, I was trying to get like the general area right, so I'm gonna see how good I can do this one section here. Okay, so this is the aft of the vessel, for anyone that's curious. And then I'm gonna add a boat thingy. Let me come right here. Ah, what the hell am I doing? I swear to God. Okay, and then I go Bubba. A bear logo. I kind of want to go like weird. Trying to stay in this proportions of it. But yes, thank you for the suggestion, Andrew. We have to keep adding to our story, obviously. But so all right, I'll give you the rundown though. As a stand-up comedian, you kind of practice your material. People are gonna accuse me of AI. I think that's what happens. Is that sometimes it looks like I'm drawing good. Now, what saves me, and I've said this before, is that I mess up because I don't like really know what I'm doing. I kind of know what I'm doing because to me, my dog looks like a bear, and so I just need to draw my dog with smaller ears right now because my dog's a bear. But you know, every now and then, like I'll draw something almost dead on. But that's why there's hours and hours. And if you ever want to start an art channel, that's why you should record your failures. Because I don't know, I think from what I see now is you have these art channels that are really suspicious because it's like, so you're telling me you spent hours making it look like it was AI? Like that was your point here? That's what you're trying? So I'm gonna do something here. Do something weird here. I'll come right there. And then where am I? Wait, one of these days I'm gonna be the greatest artist who's ever lived, but it's not today. I kind of like the lopsided. Yeah, duh. Huh. Why would? Sorry, it's a logo, and I'm trying to add a bunch of details to it. That's on my bad. Okay, that's on me. I'm an amateur. Maybe I should I make the mouth smaller? Probably, huh? Stupid. Sorry, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you. Okay, I'm gonna. No. I did this wrong. Damn it, Robin. Okay, there we go. I am the knight. There we go. We're gonna come like right here. That's where it needs to be. I hope everybody here is learning something. How would people accuse you for AI if you're... how do I put it? So because sometimes, you know how my... how do I put it? My stupid, my shorts, because the shorts are like time lapsed, And I've seen this one. She's on Instagram. I forgot her name, but she's a very good chalk artist. And she's had to deal with like these negative comments and messages of people accusing her of being AI. But she only ever uploads kind of just the time lapse versions of her art, which is like nothing wrong with it. Like, you know, to each their own. But for me, and I think it just comes from like the medical field, you should always chart, which means like you disclose what you do. So I kind of understood that just early on, not that like I saw, you know, the the heat that some artists get, and then that affected my decision. It was just early on. I was like, I know some people would appreciate to see the struggle, the same as like some people just kind of want to see the finished product, and like both is fine because some people like, you know, it's relaxing to just chill and see a video that's not being offensive. But the how far would this be? Sorry, I'm talking to the drawing now. So far the logo is looking pretty good. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're trying to make proportion is the name of the game. It doesn't matter what you're drawing, as long as you get the proportions right. It's like it doesn't matter. It could be the worst thing ever, but it's like, oh, okay, it kind of looks like the thing it's supposed to look like. And then right now I'm just using M and then Control T, and I'm moving this thing around, which I could never do with the Sharpies. And that's why there was so much swearing in the previous live streams. So, what am I doing here? Okay, so yeah, but I've always wanted to get into marketing because I hate humanity, and I feel it's it's the most soulless thing you could ever do. And I'm evil, and so I figured, you know, that's a great way to help people if I just get into marketing. But I'm a respiratory therapist, and well, for an hour because we're investigating respiratory therapy. So if I'm working at where you're working, you're probably being investigated by Chaotic Industries, which is probably a good thing. Like, this is my dream. If I find a beautiful mom and pop coffee shop, or maybe like the what's that one thing, they freaking they sell ice cream or some stuff, right? And I work for them for a few weeks, and I would love and then promote their business. I'm like, oh my god, this is the best place, not just because they're good to their customers, but because they're good to their employees. You get me? It's like people wonder, like, why can't people want to work? It's like, because you could treat them like shit. But anyways, why do we get... Oh, the logo. Yeah, that's right. So, I've made logos before for some people. One day I want to be a detective. Oh, good. Then this is the correct channel for you. The first thing you want to recognize is integrity. One thing that's why I'm always calling stuff like investigations, because whenever I work somewhere, that word gets thrown around all the time, but they don't mean it, and it's like something like my most recent video kind of gets into that, and it's the reason why some places will have employees for like 2 weeks or 3 days or 4 days, and whenever something goes down, they launch an investigation. They go, okay, we're going to contact human resources, or now the health department is coming in, or now the nursing board is coming in, and all of a sudden they're like, okay, we're launching an investigation, but nobody takes it seriously. Like, what it really is just they put people in rooms, and whoever's stupid enough to say the wrong thing in the wrong way, that's who ends up getting blamed for everything. And whoever actually did it usually is going to get away with it. And it's this old rule in poker where if you think there's cheating at the table, you should probably just leave, especially if it's a home game. because the person you're reporting it to, or you know, if you try to call them out, you're most likely telling everyone who's already in on it, and they're gonna just rob you anyways. So better to just come up with an excuse and skedaddle. But I think is a bear's fur more out here, or how much detail would they have on? God dang it. Maybe I should look up like an actual bear logo, huh? But I don't want to. I don't know if I should erase this more. Is that what I'm trying to do here? Yeah? Does this make sense? But I think my thing, I love Batman. That's one of my favorite things ever. I see it as art. The whole, not just the comics, but the stories. Not the recent stories. I don't like the newer Batman. But anyways, okay. So yeah, that was. Let me see here. Yeah, that was the people who made the raft. Let me see here. I want to get on a new layer just in case I mess something up. What's my favorite animal? Let me see. Is it a hummingbird? I don't know. I guess it's dogs. I don't know, but I think it would be a hummingbird. I don't know. That's a weird. No, I guess that's my favorite bird. I don't know. Is it? I think. I have no idea what my favorite. See here. And then I used to hate spiders, but I don't hate spiders anymore. I feel bad for them most of the time. Okay, so let me see here. If I need to come here. I'm gonna add some rocks to my white water. But I'm sorry, I cannot figure out what my favorite. I'm gonna just go with hummingbirds, but that's just my favorite bird. I mean, technically it's dogs, but I don't think dogs are animals. I don't know. What I consider animals are people, and I don't like people. So then that means I don't like animals. But alright, this is what I've been doing right now. I think animals have things that have brains and do something. Yeah. Well, then, isn't that a computer? Computers are animals. I agree. We should eat computers. I do think we should eat cats. I think cats have been overstaying their welcome for a few thousand years, and it's time to eat the cat. if you have a cat, eat it tonight and be done with it. Sometimes when I threaten my cat that I'm gonna eat her, it's like she understands. Like she knows. Computers don't have brains. They do. It's called a computer. CPU stands for computer. Brain. For brain. What the hell I did? Computer brain. I am computer. Okay, let me see here. Let me see. I need to add a net. You know how these things have nets? Do people hear the clock in the back? Who knows? Oh my god. I'm gonna have to take these things off. Oh, is that what happens? Yeah, you have this plane in the back. Okay, we were probably okay. Sorry, we have. I had to clean up some whoops. I don't know what that means. Well, I hope it was a good effort. Let me see here. I'm going to be cleaning this up now. Okay. Oh, you want some ants? Oh, sorry. Oh, you had to clean up ants? Did you kill a bunch of ants right now? Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. What has the world come to? Um, those poor things, poor creatures. We were just talking about our favorite animals. I don't know what my favorite animal is because I couldn't decide on what an animal is. So we're gonna be adding a Bigfoot in the back because we have to add a Bigfoot in the back now. So I'm gonna try to add some little foliage right now. So he doesn't see what I'm doing. I mumble a lot. Okay. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Alright, we're trying. Okay, so they infest my damn house every summer. Well, if you would like Chaotic Industries to investigate those ants, we would do so, and we would bring some justice. Should I put a giant ant creature instead of Bigfoot? I'll put a giant. I think that's what I saw that fateful day. They're in the walls. Oh. Well, then it's your fault. Because that means that it's a paranormal situation. And that requires a paranormal cleansing. So, I mean, you tell me. What have you been playing with a Ouija board? Because that will get ants into your house. You know. Here's this. I think this is what made the rivers go wild. That made me push off those men. Was this ant, a dastardly little bastard. You know what's weird? Like the guy, so the CEO of Bricks and Minifigs has the same mustache that I put on everybody. And usually I always put like this on whoever I feel is bad, or maybe they're ugly, or I don't know, maybe I just feel they need to look sillier or something, or maybe they're very stoic and now I need to put a top hat on them. Anyways, but don't trust people with that type of mustache. It's unless they're a magician. Should you trust somebody with that type of mustache? It never ends well. So later, could you draw a yellow flamingo? Yes, I will draw a yellow flamingo. But oh yeah, sorry. Going back to what I was talking about how the yeah, because you're messing around with the occult, and as we all know, ants are attracted to the occult. If you guys read my book, Ants Are Attracted to the Occult by Dr. Jeremy Roberts, you would know this, but you know you don't apply yourselves. You know, that's what happens. But if you understood, like, hey, if you stop messing around with Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon and Digimon, definitely not. I hated Digimon. I never understood what the hell was going on. And I would still watch it because I thought it was cool. But then it wasn't until my later years was I like, what the hell is Digimon? What is going on, man? Anyway, so yeah, that's how you get rid of ants, is to stop playing with Yu-Gi-Oh cards. The other one is Roblox. If you've been messing around with Roblox, that definitely invites the evil into your home. And so you don't want to have Roblox anywhere around. You don't want to have any I think at this point you don't want any used Legos, especially if you have if anyone just got a Star Wars set like for their birthday, and people are like, "I got a great deal on this, man." Like, you should probably turn that into the police. It's probably stolen merchandise. Hey, how do their eyes look? I mean, I don't know. I don't want to creep somebody out and make this ant look worse than it is. The thing about drawing monsters, or at least I like drawing relatively likable monsters. You know, like friendly monsters. You know, like he's just kind of popping out. So I'm sorry, just the way this applies to the lore right now is this ant. So this ant right here popped up, scared the rivers. Okay, just so that we get scared the rivers. Okay, and then that's what caused the rivers to become so turbulent that I had to then kick off my two I guess students, or clients. I was teaching them how to whitewater raft. So that is the story, that is the lore. Let it be written, and so be it. So I have two black cats. I want a black cat. Always wanted a black cat. But I'm not allowed to have a black cat. I always go with the dog. You see, I don't play Roblox much. That's my. Good. Well, then you need to get it off and tell them that the only game anybody should ever be playing is Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I used to suggest Ghost Recon Wildlands, but no, that game's a little bit too wild. Let's just say there's too much swearing in it. And that's all I'm going to say about the type of crimes that happen in that video game. But yeah, don't play Ghost Recon Wildlands until you're like 24. But Ghost Recon Breakpoint is like this sandbox of special forces. It's like Minecraft special forces, but you don't craft anything. Let me see here. I just saw a white bug. Oh, God. Okay, now that's something else. All right, that warrants a Chaotic Industries investigation. That's for sure. Are you under the influence of any type of substance right now? Are you seeing any large ants on your phone or screen with a top hat? Because I've been drawing Bigfoot this whole time. And so if you're seeing a large ant on my phone, or on your phone, sorry. I'm about half of what am I doing? Okay, I know that they have like this weird, yeah, like kind of like this abdomen here. Yeah, there you go. I'm trying to add some dimensions, people, okay? Just because it's stupid doesn't mean it has to look bad. I just know they have a bunch of hairs along their body. That's so that they can. Is this important for a cartoon ant? No, but history will remember how seriously I took my art. And if they don't, damn them, damn history, and damn you. I'm sorry. Okay. But like I said, sorry. If anybody that ever has this mustache and they're asking you to sell them their Legos, you should probably not accept that offer. But just in general, if they're not a magician, and somebody with this particular mustache comes up to you, do not trust them. Okay? I don't do the little curl thing. But am I a dastardly little shit? Yeah, about like 30% of the time. I ate chapstick on accident. Okay, now we're gonna have to dive into that. That's for sure. This warrants a Chaotic Industries investigation. Like, what were you trying to eat, right? What did you think it? Okay, sorry. Before that, it was real life. What was it? I saw glowing. Oh, this was before I took photos. Oh shit! I would like to see those. Wow, Andrew. That warrants a Chaotic Industries investigation. And if you're making it up, it's big trouble. I'm calling human resources. I swear to God, if you have a compliance hotline in your break room and you feel like they're not doing their job, you contact Chaotic Industries and we're gonna see what's what. Because I'm tired of those third-party human resources. Third party my butt. They're all in on it, sir. They don't really have noses, but I feel like yeah, that's definitely what was standing there. Let me see. Post them and tag him. I don't know how to. Oh no. You can just put him on the community post. And then because yesterday we did an investigation on Googlebun. They claimed to make cherry bread, but in fact it was jarred cherry bread. It wasn't fresh, and so we accused them of attempting to poison their friends and family. And they didn't really deny it, to be honest with you. So I'm just saying, something happens with Chaotic Industries was first. You saw it here first, okay? But what are their? Oh, there you go. It's just kind of spiky. Not too spiky though. It's not that mean of an ant. It's just kind of. It was kind of a misunderstanding. He stood up too fast. You get me? He's not trying to be a mean ant. I have this thing. I don't like drawing mean people. Everybody's always a good guy. I want to make a movie because one of my favorite movies is My Neighbor Totoro, and I love that movie because there's no villain in it. It's just one upbeat. Like there's no downbeat. like their mom gets better. Everybody survives. Like there's a bunch of dark theories on it, but I'm like, no, I just accept what happened. Like this is just a nice story. They were never really in jeopardy, even when this thing takes them up a freaking what's that thing called? A tree grows out of nowhere. I do feel. I already drew one setup. Like I don't need to. No, he's fucking sorry. Sorry. I try not to swear, but then like I'm sorry if I do because like I'm just trying to be perfect. Okay? If you ever try to be perfect, you'll find yourself swearing a bunch of times as well. Okay, there you go. What's his name? Rodrigo. Alright, so Rodrigo was there. It was pretty nice. I watched that show. Which one? What show was it? What show was I talking about? Was it Digimon? Did you watch Digimon? That show is horrible. What show? I don't know what I was talking about. I never know what I'm talking about until after the stream. That's why I always think I'm a terrible streamer. It's not until after do I go, oh wait, this is remotely good. And so I don't delete my channel. And that's been happening for about 1,100 subscribers. So shout out to 1,100 that we hit yesterday. Love you all. Each one of you is a person. It's not a number. It's an individual who said, yeah, okay, I'll subscribe. This has been a long struggle with trying to get good audio. It's always just been, how can I find the best audio setup so that I can record my stand-up comedy? That's the ultimate revelation right there. I've just been trying to record my. Okay, so our story so far, I think I've taken this ant to its maximum level. What else were you people talking about? Know your best YouTuber. You just get sidetracked sometimes. Oh, thank you so much. ADHD artist. I like that. I should put that as like a tag that people can find my channel as. Like if somebody looks up how to be an ADHD artist, they find my shit. But thank you so much for calling me the best YouTuber. We were definitely aiming for the best comedian, but it's okay. Okay. So our story so far, we were startled by this ant, or the rivers were startled by the ant. We're gonna keep adding to that. I think somebody said, yeah. Let me see here. It looked like a push pop with. Oh, I see. It looked like a push pop. Yeah, no, yeah. I've never seen a very thick chapstick before. And then you just bit into that. You bite into push pop. Let me see. Oh, it was a yellow flamingo. Okay, let's find this. Can I just do this? Okay. Sorry, hold on. Give me a sec. Who are you talking to? Am I? I think I am. Okay. Yes, I am on a new layer. Alright, things are gonna get kind of weird right now. I'll go like this. Go like that. Okay. And now I will draw a yellow flamingo. Presented to you by Chaotic Industries. Son of a... Sorry. Son of a bitch. Sorry, we're good. That's why you use multiple layers. Okay, let me see here. Do you have a Discord? No, we've been trying to see how and when we're gonna launch that, because it's, I don't know, I don't wanna, sorry, give me a second. I'm gonna add a very stoic kind of looking flamingo right now. But yeah, I've never really started one because I didn't want people who are probably claiming to be me or claiming they're associated with me speaking with younger age groups, if that makes sense. And so I like that. Um, I just don't like the whole aspect of people being able to like talk on almost like you're on the phone with somebody. So to me, because I know that my subscribers, or usually my viewers, tend to be on the younger side, as a way to protect them from a bunch of other, let's say, malintentioned people, if that's how you say that, I don't use Discord or anything that can like, that's kind of like private messaging. So I have my Instagram, not private messaging, but kind of like where you're sharing your voice. But I have the Instagram, but that is mainly for my stand-up, or if somebody wants to, just contact me for something. But I could just never get into Discord for some reason. Sorry, kind of a long one. Do they have? Yes, they do. That's what that does. Sorry. Flamingo's looking amazing. Thank you so much. Is there music playing? Alright, thank God. I'm sorry. Hopefully. And I've been quiet. When I'm quiet, I'm just trying to focus and I'm trying to make something look good or relatively decent, you feel me? Mm. Sorry, I wasn't reading the comments. I don't know what the hell. What are we doing? Flamingo flan cake, or whatever it's called. I think that's pretty much what it's called. Here. Okay. Yeah, like fix this here. It's Detective Flamingo. Um. Okay, now I have to cut it out. I heard there was like a thing about like just doing like this thing. Okay. Alright, what do I do now? Okay, now, I then right click, and then I do select inverse. What is this feather? It's not select and mask. There was like a thing that I am supposed to do. Is that? Now what? You see, yeah, then that happens. Then I go, I don't know how to do that. I don't know what that did. Okay, cancel. Okay, over here. That. Okay, I have that version there. Okay, hold on. I remember. Select in layer via cut. No, it's make work path. Is it that? I don't know what that means. No, it wasn't that. What does this do? I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. Yeah, no, it's not that. Okay. I did it last time, but we have no idea. I know what to do. I remember now. I have to do the thing you're not supposed to do. And then I do the thing you're supposed to do. Okay, so first, you do the thing you're not supposed to do, which is merge layers. And then you go layer via cut. This is what I did last time. Do not do this. I don't know if this works. Oh. There you go. And then I cut it out. Okay. And then it's not perfect, but it's not supposed to be perfect. It's not real. So now I have this yellow flamingo. Get me? And I did go to school for this. I took. I could have made it more accurate, but it kind of looks cool like this, actually. What do you want? Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Deselect. Okay. And if I recall, this was in the background. All of this was going on. Like over here. I'm glad we all were able to figure that out. So I hope. So if we just summarize first, you do what you're not supposed to do, which is merge layers. Then you do what you're supposed to do, which is layer via cut. Which again, I don't know. Then they want you to do masks and shit. I don't want to do a mask. I don't want. Every time that mask thing comes up, I get nervous. What the fuck's going on? Okay. Yes, I love yellow flamingos in real. Oh, that's a thing. They're real. Oh, I. That's I was trying to. Did you like? That's why he's kind of like a librarian or she. I don't know. That's why I drew them like a librarian. But not like I was thinking more detective or more like just learned. More, I was thinking of a learned flamingo. You know, a flamingo that's spent years trying to learn the ways of flamingoing. I don't know if they would study, but yeah, again, it's like I need to cough my ass off. So I guess we definitely didn't know these were real. Feels like one of those things you collect from Donkey Kong. Feels like a collectible. Okay. They're creepy dinosaurs. Who's creepy dinosaurs? Flamingos? thumbnail. Looks pretty cool. I just had to explode it. Oh my god, Jesus. What? Is it starting a fire? Oh, I know why there was a bunch of you. Because this fool is on the thumbnail. This viral, annoying mother. I think people will like tune in sometimes to try to hate on me. Because they think I'm going to be one of those like cringy artists that you control. But then I don't know, I can't. It's hard to troll me. Because if you cross a certain line, I kind of just block the freaking comment because it went too far. And that's just triggering people. But if you make fun of me, I'm like open to it. I'm like, yeah, it's a valid burn. And then trolls usually don't. They run out of fuel very quickly. So, this is what we were doing yesterday. This is supposed to be George Clooney. This is what we do here. This is Chaotic Industries. We investigate everything. This has been an investigation into what's the best way to learn how to animate. Almost 3 years going. I just wanted to learn how to draw anything. I think we're almost there. But yeah, this is our story from earlier. Wrapped up in a summary here. So because we're a volunteer whitewater raft instructor, we got our whitewater raft from Walmart, from that brand. During that excursion, there was whatever this fruit is, the sour pot or whatever the hell. And then there was this golden flamingo that likes to read. They're a big reader. And then he's not a scary ant. He's just a misunderstood ant. Guys, watch me troll him. Pancakes are purple. Wait, is that something bad? I'm not gonna draw a purple pancake because that is way too close to the other thing that is not funny to talk about. So, let me see. What am I doing here? Can I make? I want pancakes. I don't like pancakes. I like waffles. I tried to make my own jalapeno poppers yesterday, and I essentially made a pancake wrapped jalapeno popper. The sky is green. That's not trolling. I can draw a green sky. Want to see me draw a green sky? Hold on, give me a second. Alright, let me bring this back on here. We're going to draw a green sky real quick. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to stay within my color palette. Color. We're going to go with a green sky here. Do, 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 do. Da, 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 da. Oh, sorry, I forgot I have frickin'. I was like, there's a reason why this is not working out. I think I should be adding that. I think I should have just stayed on green. Ice is orange. Water is pink. Waffles are what? Waffles are not a weird texture. Waffles are the best texture ever. It's exactly what you ever need for anything. It has little pockets for whatever the hell you're trying to put into it. The world needs more waffles. What the world needs now is waffles, sweet waffles. That's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now, waffles, sweet waffles. I don't like people. I don't like what they stand for. I don't like what they do. That's my official statement on people. Tomorrow, I want you all to go out into the world and share this knowledge with everyone. Like, you know what? I don't like people either. I don't like what they do. Like the other day, this guy, he comes up to me. He goes, "Help me, please help me. I need hospital attention." And I go, "Excuse me?" He goes, "I need to go to a hospital." I go, "Do I look like a chauffeur?" He's like, "Please have mercy, have some clemency in your soul." And I said, "I am not somebody here to provide clemency to your soul." And I didn't take him to the hospital, and I wouldn't do it. I'd do it again if I were. Or I'd let him suffer his own fate, as my spiritual leader used to tell us. When we would go up hiking and somebody would fall over from heat exhaustion, he would be like, "Brothers, let them fall. Let them suffer their choices of suffering dehydration." And I agreed. It made us stronger. Whoever survived the 3-mile hike without water, that was who was the strongest among us. And I've taken that knowledge wherever I've gone. And some people get mad at me. They go, and that's me trolling. You come back next stream for part 2. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Wow, Andrew. Sorry, what the hell was it? Oh, there we go. The sky is green. You see, the sky can perfectly be green. I'm gotta go darker now. I'm gonna have to hit the cat. If the cat keeps acting the way they're acting, I'm gonna have to hit the cat. Cat needs to be hit at least 3 times a day. I made poison for the ants and then you blew them up? Because I believe, going back to your statement earlier, it says, "I just had to explode a bunch of ants." And I quote. So did you poison them and then explode them? Or did you explode and then poison them? Because whichever way you went, one of those makes it the Iraq War, and the other one makes it the Korean War. We're getting political today. Always knew no hitting the cats. You must hit the cats at least 5 times a day. Always knew the sky. Yes, but I made poison. Okay, again, I always knew the sky was green. Oh, thank you. There. Okay, well, the way I'm painting it, if there's enough fog, you can find some pictures like Amazon forest. I know Machu Picchu can get like that sometimes, but it won't. Like, the sky won't really be green like up until a certain altitude. It's kind of like the humidity in the air. The amount of water starts bouncing light around, and you get this effect. But yeah, that's the reality of it. Oh, you know what? I can do this. Wait, let me do something. Son of a. Why? Why is that? Oh, shoot. I painted that on top of that? Are you serious? Oh my god. That's okay. I know what to do. Wait. Oh, that's crazy. I thought I had that on another layer. Okay. Alright, say goodbye to this painting. Sorry, I have to undo it. Otherwise, I lose that. Oh my god. There's like a million little strokes. Does this go all the way back? I just killed that duck, people. Yeah, I can't control Z past a certain point. People, you ruined my drawing. Why did that happen? I sort of got I started a new layer. Coats actually? What? Boats actually explode the ants? Oh, so the ants were defenseless? He made the ants go to sleep, then killed the ants. That was horrible. General Schwarzkopf. Catch up on what you've been. Should we do an investigation on DoorDash right now? I would like to do a quick Chaotic Industries on DoorDash and their fees. Okay, so you heard it here first. I'm gonna be ordering from Alberto's Mexican Food. A lot of people will be wondering what the hell's going on right now. Okay, $16.50 for the nachos. All right, $16.50. Oh, but they're gonna give me a deal right now. They're gonna say it's only and I'm only gonna order that right now. I'm not gonna actually order anything because I cooked. But anyways, okay, so $16.50 delivery fee, which by the graces of God they're gonna waive off, is $1.49. But service fee is $3, and then you do the tax, and then you have another imaginary discount, right? So $16 with a delivery fee for free, discount of $4. The total is $18.98. So you tell me how that makes sense, right? Now that's with it. So they're saying tip of $2.50, right? And that is all it would take to get. So $20 for those nachos to come here. Now this is where it gets freaking juicy. The prices are higher on DoorDash. So the prices for food, like just the base price for it, is already marked up. And I really this freaking thing up. I mean, good thing I'm live streaming, I guess. But they already mark up the food, and then they charge you extra on top of that. Amazing investigation. Thank you so much. We have discovered that. So they mark up the food. So you're already paying more than if you were there in person. And then they charge you for delivery. And then... That's so horrible. I'm so mad that I ruined that. God damn it. Now it's gonna annoy me. How fast can I redraw? You'd be surprised. Alright, it's just that if I don't redraw this, it would bug the living mother out of me. And now we can make him look a little bit smarter. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to rob banks on. I am going to rob the French National Bank, and there's nothing they can do to stop me, because I am dreaming of a white Christmas with every bank I rob tonight, and there's nothing they can do to stop me tonight. Okay, so I believe we definitely made a better version of whatever the hell was there before, right? Kinda. Let me see here. So now I'm gonna come here. Oh, I know what to do. I go here. Then I go here. And then I go here. And then I go. There you go. That way now it's like it never happened. Do they have nostrils? I'll be so mad. I'm gonna just put nostrils before somebody freaking unsubscribes because I didn't put nostrils. Happens all the time. How big are they? Son of a... Sorry. Alright, there we go. Oh, we should probably... Okay. There we go. Now we fixed it. You should definitely start making music. Happy Gay Month. You killed the... I know, but we brought it back. We brought it... Oh, thank you. I should start making music. Oh, I've been wondering, like, why you say that? I was like, do you like the epidemic sound? Oh, dude, that's what was playing. Jesus Christ. Sorry, guys. And then and then it just went dead. I can hear my own voice because I'm just making sure I can, but I'm not. I don't know what the hell's coming out of. You know what? Hold on. Give me a second. Jesus Christ. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what we'll be playing, and I thought you thought like maybe the music that's been playing in the background is me, but thank you. If you're complimenting my singing, I thank you very much for that. We're trying to get out of the rap game because it just got crazy. You know, they started stealing my beats because my beats are so fresh. They steal my beats. They call me the beet farmer because my beets are so fresh. But yeah, I'm trying to get it. You were singing, yeah, the Christmas song. the, you mean the one where I'm singing about robbing a bank? Yeah, that Christmas song. Um, but yeah, that's one of my favorite Christmas songs though, but only because I can do a good Bing Crosby impression. But anyways, this is Chaotic Industries, ladies and gentlemen, and we listen to inspirational music while we draw people's favorite anime characters. Um, Tonight was our story on whitewater rafting. Confessions of a whitewater rafter. As we were attacked, well, not attacked, we were surprised by this giant friendly ant, stood up too quickly, scared the shit out of everyone. And then there was this fruit floating in the river. These two business partners were lost. And then here's a golden flamingo for your. If you find a golden flamingo, you win like 10 intelligent points. It was amazing. Oh, thank you so much. I should do karaoke. Should live stream it. Because I do the stand-up show. If you ever see me doing stand-up comedy, and it's if there's a green light and I'm calling it a paranormal investigation, it should be safe to watch. The moment it turns into stand-up comedy, don't watch it anymore. It will be very. But anyways, yeah, I should do karaoke, live stream it. It's just the quality is always horrible. All right, ladies and gentlemen, or people of the night. I think that's better. Okay, people of the night. Thank you for joining us here at What the Hell. That is the official name of this live stream, by the way. So if there's ever some kind of like prize or something when I'm super rich and famous, there'll be a question. I'll be like, what was the official name of my live streams? And the answer is, What the Hell. That is the official name. Okay, there we go. And we fixed it. Oh, that looks so much better. Yeah, that's a way better head. It matches the rest of the body. Originally, it was crap. But this is what we've been working on. Trying to fill up a page here. Let me see. Do we have it full screen? This is from last night to today. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you all. You have fantastic nights, fantastic evenings. I'll try to be back more regularly. I always say that, then I never keep it. But yeah, if you have anything that you would like us to investigate, as dumb or random as it might be, we will do a full-blown investigation on it, believe me. All right, people. Have a good one. Comment on any video. Please check out my new ones, too. Comment random stuff. But yeah, love you all. Be safe. Bye-bye.